That way we can be centered for Instagram. There we go. All right, cool. All right, just want to welcome everybody to the stream. We'll give folks just a second to get in here, and I'll get started. All right, I'm gonna pull up LinkedIn. See, I don't know if the chat was working last time for LinkedIn. All right, certificate of mark stuff, man. Join me at Security West. Okay, like we're good to go. What's up, everybody on Twitch? Kind of checking everything. And then what I'll do is I'm going to get started with my YouTube recording. I was hoping Pierre would come through. Let me ping Pierre from the mentorship program, see if he's around. I don't have to go without him. So we'll wait just a little bit. Hey, hola. Oh, Sam. What's up, Sam? Yo, Sam, let me know if you want to hang out today. Geeky, yo, what's up, Geeky? I messaged you. I messaged you on Discord. I've been wanting to get with y'all. Bottom line is, I got in the TikTok creator program, and I was super like excited. So I'm in the TikTok. What is it? A 1 minute plus thing, and then also I got accepted into the TikTok creator program recently. So I'm really excited, and I'll be posting more TikTok videos, particularly more than 1 minute. And I had a TikTok video to hit it hit 90 something thousand views. Like my second video on TikTok hit like 90 something thousand views or something like that. Yeah, 93,000. If you can see it. Really excited about that. Anyway, it's like 93,000 or something like that. I got my brightness show. 93.7 thousand. So I was pretty impressed. I was like, yo, this TikTok thing might actually work. Let's see. What's your name on TikTok? It's Technology Interpreters. All right, seeing if I can get VLANs going in my home and run some trunk ports in different locations on firewall. I've been thinking about VLANing out the house. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you, Geeky. But that's pretty much it. I'm excited about that. All right. Sorry. Appreciate that, Sam. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I didn't see Pierre respond. Looks like you're working on some VLANs and stuff like that. Let me actually move my Discord off because my Discord is coming up on my main screen here. There we go. All right. So for tonight's exercise, we're gonna be picking up. I'm gonna be recording the rest of my series. And so that means where I left off is basically I'm gonna pick up, and like I had X number of vulnerabilities on my machine, and I'm gonna continue remediating those vulnerabilities. There we go, and we'll get started with the recording. I can't tell if there's anybody on LinkedIn. Let me know. I can't really tell like a lot of times. So, all right, let's go ahead. Yo, Di, you good? Good. Okay. I'm about to record. Just let you know. Okay. They'll tell Smith to message you so we can get a call. Okay, cool, Geeky. I would love to catch up I know Gaming Dad is sick too, so hopefully he's better now. All right, and let's get into my YouTube recording for tonight because this will go live. Oh, I got a ping on Discord. Is that Pierre? Nope, no Pierre. All right, cool. Sorry, we're gonna get started with it. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I see that we don't have any audio. All right, let's make sure my scenes are working. Got to thank my sponsor. Okay, scenes are working good. All right, full screen. Perfect. All right. Hey, Sam, I don't know if you noticed. Look here, Sam. I've changed it up a little bit. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to like put some LEDs in there. I'm going to backlight this right here in the bookcase. So tell me what you think. Also excited. I got some of our books now. So I reorganized this basically. And it looks like I need like a lamp right here. Like one of those Govee wand lamps to go right up the wall right here. That I think that will basically light it up. But I'm gonna see if I can get the backlight for this thing put in. If I get off the streaming time, we'll get the big backlight put in. So anyway, I'm excited. Gonna fill this up, man. Make it more YouTuber-ish as we go. What's up, everybody? What's up, folks on YouTube? Good to see y'all there. Put in a plug-in strip of LEDs. That'll backlight it good. Yo, send me what you're talking about. Yo, what's up, everybody on Twitch? We got 5 folks on Twitch. What's up, everybody? We're about to get started here. We're gonna be doing a live recording. So feel free to ask questions, by the way. Feel free to chime in because I'm gonna put all this in a video when I finish it. Okay, all right. So basically, Corey, that's Corey. Corey, actually, the CEO of the company came through. What's up, Corey? Cool on LinkedIn. All right, I told you, LinkedIn, like, really crazy. I can't never tell who's over there. Okay, so 5 people on Twitch, 1 person on YouTube. All right, let's get rock and roll, and we'll start the recording in 3, 2. Wait, let's make sure I got everything here. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that. I already logged into Tenable. I need my PowerShell up. Let's go ahead. I'm going to change the views for a second so y'all can see I got my setup that I got to do. So this is my PowerShell from yesterday. Let's get rid of this. Man, we can do clear or CLS in PowerShell. I love that. Okay, so I got that up. Let's see what else do I need here. I think I'm good to go. All right. So there will be two more videos in this series on my machine because I've run out of vulnerabilities to remediate. So I'm gonna work on Zoom tonight, and then this is the one that's gonna be tricky. This is a Samsung Xerox printer driver. So Sam, who's on archery on Twitch right now, put some drop some tips and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting trying to figure out what that driver is and remediate it. Going into cybersecurity field, tips, tricks, insights for newcomer, nothing detailed. Okay, so Crypto Chris, and for anybody else thinking about going into cyber, the main thing is, number 1, attitude. Understand that going into cyber, people are not giving you this is not about giving you a chance and giving you a big break. This is about hiring somebody who can actually secure their company from people who are trying to steal stuff that can actually land your company on the news. Okay, so that's why companies don't really prefer entry level when it comes to cyber talent. They want somebody who's proven. So what I recommend is that you can, I do recommend doing some hack the box and some try hack me. That's good. Security Plus, I'm gonna do a video on this, but from what I've seen, and I wish Pierre and the rest of the cybersecurity mentees were here, what we saw is that even though they were fully trained on Tenable and SentinelOne, in order for them to get a job or get opportunities, you have to have Security Plus. Okay, I want to do a whole video on this, but that's what we're seeing from the mentees as I'm trying to get the folks that are part of the mentorship program hired. You got to have Security Plus. It's almost like the checkbox that you got to have to get in the door. Okay, and then major thing is, I do recommend get you a pfSense firewall, like a Netgate firewall, and put that right behind your AT&T, Verizon, Xfinity box, and then put it in pass-through mode, and then turn off the default any-to-any rule, and then write firewall rules so that you learn how to do networking and firewall policies and stuff like that. I recommend that you definitely have to know endpoints, so Tenable or Qualys, you have to know those. SentinelOne, CrowdStrike, Microsoft Defender, but you need to have one of those as far as endpoint protection under your belt. And then you need to have some cloud experience, right? There's nothing stopping anybody that's watching right now from bringing up an AWS environment of your own. I mean, let's just be honest. You can sign up for AWS at zero cost. If anything, everybody here should have AWS spin you up a little EC2. Just ride below that billing, because there's a billing threshold, right? So just ride below the threshold, get some cloud experience. It's definitely helpful. But at the end of the day, the majority of the skills you can learn at home. So you want to at least be building out home labs. Tenable has the Tenable Nessus Essentials. I'm not a big fan because I've never been able to get the same kind of results I get here with Tenable vulnerability scanning from Nessus Essentials. Okay. So I know this is a long answer, Chris. You better be still there. Chris, you better put a message in chat. Let me know you're still there, because I'm giving you a long answer, even though you asked for nothing detailed. So make sure I ain't waste my breath. So make sure you put me a message saying that you at least heard that, okay? But anyway, with that being said, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and let's get into the video. I'm gonna start with my intro, and then I'm gonna kind of lay the foundation for it, and we're gonna get going, okay? All right, and see, Crypto Chris, he ain't even leave no message, man. See, that would be killing me. People answering questions. Y'all be wasting my time, man, if y'all be like tuning out. I think he's still there. There's still 3 people on YouTube, so. All right. Recording time. Gotta get the COVID out. And 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's Kendrick for Technology Interpreters. And I do not want to do. Oh, there's Chris. He's there. Crypto Chris. Thank you, man. All right. Appreciate that. What's up? Hey, Warrior Empire. What's up? What's up on YouTube? How you doing, man? All right. So Chris said, great stuff. I have experience in data inquiry and entry field. Been working with computers 12 plus years. 100 words per minute. Reliable user when it came down to rating per user. Watch your videos all the time. Crypto, appreciate that, man. Let's say rarely message, period. Okay. All right, cool. And then y'all hit the like button according to Warrior Empire. Bro, appreciate that. Yeah, a shout out to you, Crypto Chris, on YouTube. Appreciate that, man. So, by the way, I am streaming on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, X/Twitter, and Twitch. So technology interpreters on all platforms. So feel free to watch wherever you want to, okay? All right. So that being the case, all right, let's get into this. Got my PowerShell set up. I'm going to try to get this video under 20 minutes, and I'm going to jump off. So in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to continue the Tenable series where we're remediating the vulnerabilities on TI Desktop 4. And so I want to start off here. First, I just want to thank our sponsor, Cybersecurity. They're the persons or the company that I work for. They're the persons, but that's who I work for. And they actually provided me with the Tenable tenant that I'm using for this vulnerability management series that I'm doing. So do me a favor, go to cyvatar.ai and you can see cyvatar.ai. Sign up for a free trial. Even if you don't like you're not a big company, I think it's worth going and signing up and checking out our platform, because we're doing truly automated security. And what you see me teaching on the channel is what we're doing for companies. We're actually remediating vulnerabilities. Contrary to popular belief, most companies do not remediate vulnerabilities. Okay, that's just facts. Okay, they patch it, but when it comes to vulnerabilities, you see what it requires on my channel to actually remediate vulnerabilities. And I can tell you, most companies ain't doing it. They just putting the patches out there. They're scanning you and they're telling you you're vulnerable, and good luck to you. Okay, so that being the case, let's go ahead and jump into this. Now on TI Desktop 4, we went from having criticals. We've remediated all the critical vulnerabilities at this point. We're now down to the high. And if you can see, so one of the things I really want to emphasize when doing vulnerability remediation, and let's zoom in. Y'all know the format right now. So when we're doing vulnerability remediation, your job as the professional, okay, because I want you to put yourself in the mind, you're working and doing this for another company, is to assess this. And so for those of you in chat, if you can get the answer here right quick, I'll respond to it. But for those of you in chat, what we're doing is, I want you to look at this, and we show 5 vulnerabilities. But what you need to really see is the fact that it's not necessarily 5 vulnerabilities. It's actually 2 actions that are needed to remediate 5 vulnerabilities. Forgive me for the coughing. Still trying to clear out from COVID. But here's the deal. So Zoom, we got 4 vulnerabilities for Zoom. So the action that mitigates these 4 Zoom vulnerabilities is to update Zoom on my machine to the latest version of Zoom. Low-hanging fruit. by doing so, and if I upgrade it to version 5.17.0, then that will allow me to eliminate, and let's go here. That will allow me to eliminate 4 vulnerabilities, okay? So when people are looking at your vulnerabilities for your company, you need to be able to assess it and kind of say, okay, well, even though we have 1,000 vulnerabilities, we have only maybe 100 devices, and we may only have like 15 actions that we need to perform, or we can write one script that will take out all of these vulnerabilities. Okay, so I think that's how I need for y'all to kind of look at this as we're going through it. So anyway, so our mission for today is, and I'm going to zoom back out now, is we want to do it. And I'm also trying to get you to use PowerShell and use scripting, because most likely you're not going to be on every machine unless you're in a very small company. So we need to know what the current version of Zoom. So let's go to Zoom download, okay? And we prepped, and we did the prep for this in the meeting the other day. So if I go to Zoom download, let's see, let's go to the first one. I like the first one. It looks better. This is a support link. So here's the one, zoom.us/download. So what I've identified, and this is part of the process of vulnerability remediation, okay? All right, let's zoom in a little bit. So what I've identified here is that Zoom, the latest version is 5.17.11. Tenable says I only need to be 5.17.0, okay? So what is going to be our action for Zoom? Well, our action is going to be to update to 5.17.11 because the new version is going to come out. And then the reality is, hopefully in the future, it will release new versions of Zoom. Now, I'm going to show you something here in PowerShell. So basically, let's get PowerShell going now, and let's start playing around. So I want to understand Zoom. And you know what I've done in the previous videos is I spent some time in the registry, right? And so there's several actions. There's a possible update command that we can run for Zoom. We can actually use PowerShell, a dirty trick, just to open Zoom on the user's machine. And when Zoom open, typically it does an update. So I want to show you that because that's a viable option, because we can just use a PowerShell command to open Zoom. But before I get into that, I actually want to go to HKey local machine software, Microsoft Windows current run. Okay, current version run. Let me get this on the screen here. The reason I want to go, current version uninstall is where I want to go. The reason I want to go here is because I want to understand all the details about Zoom. And actually, I think let's try it. So let's go Microsoft. I'll tell you what I want to do in just a second if this doesn't give you what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is the modify. I'm looking for the uninstall string. I'm looking for the switches related to Zoom. And typically, you can find that in the registry of the program. Okay. So we're at Microsoft Windows current version and then uninstall. Okay. So now that I'm at the uninstall folder, I'm going to expand that, and I'm just going to do an edit and find, and I'm going to look for Zoom. I mean, Zoom is, it's not common enough that I should be able to just filter through a few of these. So I'm going to press F3 to go to the next one. And I'll tell you when I see what I'm looking for, because it may not be here. All right. So it looks like we're out of that folder at this point. Okay. So I didn't get what I was looking for there, okay? And so now I'm just kind of deep off in the registry. I'm in the classes, I'm in interfaces. So that didn't yield what I was looking for, which is the uninstall string for Zoom, okay? I do know a trick though with Zoom. I think it's Zoom. Oh, I do remember this. Okay, so I'm going to rely on some past knowledge here, because I think what I recall is you can actually run and reference the executable and do a /uninstall and silent. But here, let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's let Google work for us. So Zoom silent. You see silent uninstall. See, the thing is, you got to get, for me, the biggest thing is being able to feed the search engine or the AI exactly what you need. All right, uninstalling and reinstalling the Zoom application. Okay, so this looks like this is going to be promising, but we want the uninstall string to do it silently. Is it going to give it to us? All right, I don't see it here. And if y'all in chat see this, so this is not what I'm looking for. All right. So let's see, uninstall with a clean. No, we don't want to use some tool. Silently uninstall, specify software. Uninstall and this Johns Hopkins University. I don't want this. So I didn't really get what I want. Oh, let's just zoom uninstall, and let's just see a command line. Oh, let's do this. Zoom uninstall command line. Because see, if I get the regular command line, I can then take that and I can pivot and I can find other stuff that I'm looking for. All right, so it looks like that's taking us back to this page. I think we can find this in support. You can, okay. So download and run the clean zoom. Okay, so that's an option. Remove zoom completely. So let's go to the clean zoom. All right, so that's just a direct link to the download. And so that's good. That comes as a zip. So basically in PowerShell, if you want to do this with a script, we got to do the download command. Let's see, add command or PowerShell to the end of the search. All right, we can try that, Archie. I did think about that, but I knew that was going to take me off of the official channel. So I'll pivot back to that just a little bit. This zoom clean tool does a good job. I'm going to go for, I think what I'll do here, let's going to take it and I'm going to do what I would probably do in most cases is let's find out where zoom is first of all on the machine. Is it in C colon program files? Is it in C colon users? You know, is it profile specifically? All right, so zoom is not there. Okay. All right. Asterisk 86 asterisk. That's my little syntax I do to get the program files 86 folder. I'm going to do a directory right there. Okay. Now you see what I see there. I don't see zoom in either one of those. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go back to Tenable because Tenable typically in the plugin output. Let's see what they got here. So solution is to uninstall zoom. Let's go to the details. All right. So this is what I feared. So this zoom is actually is profile specific. Okay. So you can see this. It's profile specific. So that means for every user, if you're looking at this from an enterprise standpoint, then that means you're going to have to write a script that's going to iterate through every user on the machine and uninstall zoom or do an update command or something like that. Definitely a pain. I hate that I hate when programs do like profile specific stuff. All right, let's change to this folder. All right, and let's do a directory. And I know that within one of these folders, I think specifically the bin, maybe this installer is it. Let's do it. Let's do a dir asterisk.exe because I want to look at the executables in the folder. Okay. What I know from the job is that one of these files in here, I can actually run it with switches and uninstall zoom completely. Okay. And once I know what the syntax is, guess what? I can run this on 1,000 machines. Sleepy Ninja, what's up? Microsoft Teams. I actually have a script for Microsoft Teams. It was one of the first ones that I wrote that iterates through profiles for that very reason. See, that's somebody who knows what's up. Sleepy Ninja on Twitch. I wish I could put the chat here. I can. I can just drag the chat over there so y'all can see it. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see if I can get that on it. Make the stream a little bit more interesting so y'all can see everything that I'm seeing. Okay. All right, there we go. How about that? There we go. So, and that, dang it. Can I put it on top? Is there a way to say always on top? I guess not. Okay, well, that's all right. It'll get covered up as soon as I click on it, but we'll bring it back so y'all can at least see the chat and I can read it. So, but anyway, what we're going to do is let's start off with this. Okay, so if you want to run something in PowerShell, you want to do a // command. Okay, so I can say // zoom.exe. That ain't zoom. / uninstall. And let's see what that does. Okay, that's promising that it launched zooms. Okay, let's see. Are questions answering over? Sorry, I guess I missed the opportunity for my last question. No, I'm actually answering questions as we do it. I actually put it on the stream. So you're actually part of the recording that's going to go live. So, all right, that's interesting because when I did that, at least open Zoom, let's do uninstall / silent. And then I'm just going to do a dir command. Okay, so what does that tell me? That tells me that I didn't get my syntax correct, right? Because it opened Zoom and it didn't do silent. Okay, so now I'm potentially curious whether this uninstall command is worked. But let's go back to our other one. We had some other files in here. So let's do a dir asterisk.exe. And when I do that, I'm going to look at also, I thought I saw something that said installer.exe. So let's /installer /uninstall and see how that works. Ooh, yes. All right. That's what I'm looking for. Let's cancel it. Stop it. Okay. That's the money shot right there. So now, once again, I can write a program that iterates through all the profiles, and I can do the uninstall. So now that I know the uninstall command, let's try solid. Ooh, didn't like that. All right. Interesting. Uninstall /solid. No liking. I'm on the right path now. So let's format this and let's format this in other PowerShell syntax. So you can do a /. I like / because it allows you to run the commands and get like actual like feedback, like as if you were running on a machine. So even if I was running this remotely, if I navigated to the folder and did a /, I get more like verbose output from just like I'm running it locally, even if I'm remote. You could also format this and say start tag process, CESS. And then I'm going to put this entire path here. And once again, if I was writing the program, I would integrate through this. Okay, program bin zoom installer.exe. Okay. I'm going to put double quotes at the end of that. And then I'm going to do a TAC argument. TAC is the same as minus for, if you're not used to hearing that argument. I got fussed at by some cybersecurity folks when I was starting the stream. It's like nobody that's in cybersecurity or red team says a minus. It's TAC. It's TAC. And that person traumatized me, so I say TAC so that I can fit in with everybody else now. So argumentlist equals uninstall /silent. Okay, let's do that. System cannot find a specified file. All right, so let's make sure that my I know what I just oh man, this tutorial is over. Let me show you why. Guess what? Directory command is not working for this folder. Guess what? Folder is gone. Zoom folder is there, but Zoom is uninstalled. Okay. So what does this boil down to? All right. So the thing is, we were able to do it. And unfortunately, I don't know. Like I do remember from memory, I think it's uninstall /silent. I think that's the actual string that we want to use to uninstall Zoom silently. And so basically we have to do a for loop. We have to pull the current username, and then we'll basically build this file path over and over for every user on the computer. User 1, user 2, user 3, app data, roaming, Zoom, bin. Is the folder there? Yes. /, installer.exe, space / uninstall /silent. We'll do that over and over for every user on the machine. And that's how we will remediate this vulnerability enterprise-wide. Okay. We could get rid of Zoom, or we could also just do a start process. So another option that we could have run today is we could have done the start process. And then we're going to put the path to it, basically, which is program files, etc., whatever. So we'll just say path. And then, well, actually, I'll take it out because that may confuse somebody. So users, KENDER, app data, roaming, Zoom, bin, I think it's lowercase, and then zoom.exe. Okay, so we'll do a start process for that. And I don't know if we had any switches. We could do some more research, but that's essentially what we could do is we could use this command to open Zoom on a user's machine. Zoom, typically when it opens, it automatically does an update. So you could just have a process that goes through and iterates through a customer's environment or your company's environment if you're more like information system staff, or like kind of IT staff for, or cybersecurity staff for your own company, or the company you work for, you could just launch Zoom, let Zoom do the update. That would essentially remediate the vulnerability too. But when we go back to Tenable, let's go ahead and zoom out at this point. When we go back to Tenable, I've essentially taken care of the Zoom vulnerability. Now let's check, because you don't ever want to assume, because these are all different vulnerabilities. And you can see from the output path that this one is also in that same location. Okay. All right. See, that's in the same location. Let's go up one. Let's take a look at this one. Plug in output. See, that one's in the same location. C colon Kindred user roaming. Users Kindred app data roaming, Zoom bin, Zoom D. Same thing for this one, I'm assuming. But I'm also checking. And then finally this one. So for the next video, we're going to be taking on one that's going to be a lot harder, and that's going to be remediating this printer driver. So this is going to be one that's required. I like this one because it requires us to do some actual research here to kind of understand this vulnerability and exactly what's needed to get rid of it. Okay. And so let's look at the chat. So, all right, no updated chat messages. Okay, cool. So, but anyway, this is interesting. Sysport. I've already done some digging into this one. So for those of you who are watching the video, we're at 18 minutes. I hope you're liking this series. By the way, live stream, I'm going to keep going afterwards. Just going to wrap up the YouTube video. So if you will, please drop a like on the video. Please subscribe to the channel for more tutorials and tips and stuff related to cybersecurity, and showing you exactly what I do on the job. I'm only teaching what I know. And as I know these things, and as I'm teaching, I'm actually learning new things. So it gives me more to be able to give to the community. So thanks for watching. And please don't forget to drop a like on the video, hit the like button, and subscribe. And if you're still watching right now, I would like for you to put 1.0.0.0 in chat. Okay. I'm sorry. Leave a message on the video at 1.0.0.0. That way I know you watched the whole thing. So thanks for watching. Okay. So I am through with my recording for the night. Just to let y'all know, what I typically got to do is when I get off the live stream, got to make a thumbnail. I got to go do all the YouTuber stuff and get this uploaded for tomorrow. I am very happy with my channel progress. I'm almost getting very close to 300 subscribers every 28 days on YouTube. So that's actually pretty dope. Getting close to $100 in revenue per month on YouTube. So that's pretty dope. But my goal, just want to know, put that out there in the ether. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to get my channel up to 1,000 subscribers per month. And I'm going to get my revenue as high as possible. But if I get to 1,000 subscribers a month, that's going to allow me to be able to bring in brand deals. That's going to allow me to get access to other tools and stuff like that, to do videos. And that's the main thing, because these tools, like, man, Cybertar sponsors these tools, and they cost four plus figures, you know what I'm saying, for these tools. And that's just the smaller versions of them. So I need more sponsors and stuff like that. I've got Automox coming up, by the way. Automox, I will be doing a whole series on Automox. So I'm going to have a meeting with them in the future. If you don't know what Automox is, it's patching software that allows us to be able to control and deploy patches. So patch management, that's another thing you want on your resume. You want to understand patch management. I'm going to teach a whole series on that. But I got a meeting coming up with Tenable. And if things go right, hopefully I'll be on some podcasts in the future. So I'll keep you posted there. So, but that's it. Do I have any questions from anybody in chat right now? Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to bring the chat box up, and I'll just let it sit for a second. But let me know if y'all got any questions about anything. If not, I'll go ahead and I'll end the live stream. So we'll wait for a second. Okay. I need to subscribe to my Epidemic Sound so I can have the music again. Have the official like whole streaming deal coming on. On LinkedIn, by the way, if you're on LinkedIn, do me a favor, drop a message on LinkedIn. Let's make sure that that's actually working so I can actually see LinkedIn chat. I see I've got 6 people on LinkedIn. I've got 5 people on Twitch. I've got 5 people on YouTube. So I love all of y'all. That's 15. That's 16 people. So that's actually a pretty good stream, especially for cybersecurity. So once again, any questions? If not, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for the night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be live streaming tomorrow too, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Also, let's see, do you use any other scanners? Not currently. I can tell you, Juice, that in the business that I work in for cybersecurity MSSP, and that's managed security service provider, we may be using Tenable, but if we find that Tenable is not like meeting our needs, then we'll change to Qualys or we'll change to whoever. So it's a possibility that Depends on the tool. The tools for us change quite well, not frequently, but they change frequently enough. So, but I haven't used Qualys. Anybody else familiar with Qualys? Let me know what you think. All right, and that's Juice on YouTube. All right, any other questions? Yeah, feel free, by the way. And same thing, Crypto Chris. I think you had some more questions. That's why I'm here, man. I just don't want to be sitting here talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't get some questions, I'll go ahead and end the stream in just a second. But I know there's a delay also. Man, so tired of coughing at this point. All right. Okay. All right. So, folks, I think that's it. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please drop a like on the video if you're on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, X, wherever you are. You know, if you will, please drop a like on this video. Let the algorithm know that you appreciate what I do here, and help me to grow this channel, please. Like, I really appreciate your support. Remember, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers per month, basically 1,000 subscribers, and I'm close to 300 at this point per month. Okay. So anyway, all right. So you can see right here we got 8 people. It doesn't show LinkedIn though. I don't know why it doesn't ever show LinkedIn, but we got 6 people on LinkedIn. So that's a pretty good crowd tonight. Appreciate y'all. All right. Good night, everybody.